If you had relatives in a similar situation, you would want someone to step in to help. But an Austin family is worried the decision by the U.S. to provide military and humanitarian aid could come too late. KXAN's Kevin Schwaller joins us now with their story.
We spoke with an Austin man named Khalil today. We're not using Khalil's last name because of fear that there could be retaliation against his family overseas. Khalil grew up in Iraq, and for him, what's happening there now is personal.
This is my mother, and this is my nephew.
These pictures
she's there too.
Capture moments.
I think by now he's 3 years old.
Khalil is hoping they aren't the final moments he sees of his family's lives.
They are dying out there because there's no water, there's no food.
The kids, Khalil's parents, all trapped on a mountain near where Khalil grew up in Iraq.
I tried to call probably 20 times and I may get one time successful.
And when moments count,
Hello? Hello?
This call reached the wrong phone and the wrong person. Khalil says something got misdirected along the way.
I cannot let the emotions take over me, because if I do let them take over me, I will not be able to help them out.
When he thinks about hearing from family,
I'll say that I love y'all.
The present hits.
I just want to let the whole world know that innocent people are dying.
Khalil hasn't heard from family in hours, and hours are running out.
They told me they're dying and there are people dying around.
On his fourth call,
Hello?
relief.
Amir Zachani.
His brother picks up. Sometimes you don't need words to convey a message.
And this indicates that they're still alive. And I know that some of them, they're still out there and praying and hoping that they can be saved.
In this moment, Khalil is pleading for help. A group representing Yazidis in Texas also traveled to Washington, D.C. to push for action. They shared their story with KXAN, and you can see that tonight at 6. Kevin Schwaller, KXAN News.
And to give you some perspective, you may never have heard of the Yazidi people before. There are only about 700,000 of them worldwide. Most of them, about 500,000, live in Iraq. About 500 Yazidi families live in the U.S., and 30 to 40 of those are in Texas. They believe in one God who created the earth, which he placed under the care of 7 angels. They are not affiliated with Christianity or Islam. The Yazidi religion has been influenced by many religions and has been around for about 6,000 years. We wanted to know why ISIS is trying to kill this group of people and discovered it all goes back to some of the terror group's core beliefs. They want to cleanse Iraq of non-Islamist influences, creating a caliphate or a regime headed up by a religious leader thought to be a descendant of Muhammad. This map shows the area controlled by ISIS. Some of those cities may look familiar. They have taken control of cities like Mosul and Fallujah, both of which the U.S. fought for during operations in the last decade. Their territory also extends into Syria, where they have taken control of a lot of land. That includes the city of Aleppo, which has been heavily damaged during the Syrian civil war. And remember, a man here in Austin is in federal custody after prosecutors say he was getting on a plane to join ISIS in Syria. 23-year-old Michael Wolf pleaded guilty to charges he tried to provide material support and resources to a terrorist group. The U.S. Attorney's Office says he was flying to Turkey, where he was set to meet an undercover FBI agent who promised to take him into Syria. No word yet on when his case could head to court for sentencing, but Wolf faces up to 15 years in prison.